Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your daily dose of zombies news from the game and the community here on COD Zombies HQ. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to smash that like button down below and subscribe if you're not already for more daily news updates. You guys rocked 158 likes on yesterday's video. That's so sick, so let's see if we can top it with 170 likes on this vid. And with that out of the way, let's move right into the first story of the day. This one comes from an article posted on the Game Informer website that features excerpts from an interview with Jason Blundell. And in this interview, guys, Jason Blundell talks about the ending to the DLC4 Easter egg, where Jason says this when responding to the ending of the Origins Easter egg cutscene. Quote, "I've still technically, till this day, not answered that question of what that was and why it was there. That will be answered by the end of DLC4. I believe that the ending of DLC4 will spark emotion in the players, which is my goal. It is not out of the desire for trolling, as people say. No, what I want to do is to have you have complex and differing thoughts on what you've experienced and what your view is. I hope that's what we generate when we come to the end of DLC4. Jason also continued on to talk about how the zombie storyline was created, where he says this: "It's a very tight group. Essentially, I'll have my gameplay director in the room, I have my lead writer, and it's me. That's it. We have a level of paranoia which is probably unhealthy actually. There is just so limited information that we share, either out on the floor or through Activision. We keep it quite tight-lipped. First of all, it's crazy and we don't want them to put us in insane asylums, but second of all, just to control the information about the kind of craziness that we do." So from the first quote, we can kind of surmise that the ending to DLC4 will not be a cut and dry good or evil ending. It will be an ending that focuses on the player's interpretation about the events that transpired. And with that little bit of a glimpse in the second quote on how the zombie storyline is created, it's very interesting to see the lengths Jason Blundell goes to ensure that there is no story spoilers. Now moving right on to the second story of the day. This one's coming from a Reddit user named Ace Cheese on the COD Zombies subreddit, where he posted this image with the caption, "Just noticed that it says next installment and not last installment. Could it be a DLC5 hint?" This screen was taken from the COD XP 2016 reveal trailer, and again the Reddit user points out that shouldn't it say the last installment of Call of Duty Black Ops 3 DLC and not the next installment? Some people in the community are saying, well yeah, it should, and that's pretty good evidence that there just might be more DLC for Black Ops 3. But other people in the community are saying, yo, you're just looking way too far into this. Technically, they're not wrong by saying it's the next installment. Either way, guys, it's an interesting little tidbit there, and again, depending on what your interpretation is, might be pointing to something in the future. Before we move on to the third story of the day, I would encourage you guys to follow me on Twitter. You can find a link to my profile there down in the description. I love talking to you guys on that platform, and hey, if you think there's something interesting that should be covered on the daily COD Zombies news update, let me know on Twitter. That's probably the easiest way to get a hold of me as of now. And with that out of the way, let's move right on to the third story of the day. Guys, today Xbox uploaded a video to their YouTube channel, of which at the end we got this screen, which confirms that Gorod Krovi DLC3 will be releasing for Xbox and PC users on August the 11th. Now moving on to the fourth story of the day, guys. Yesterday I got a tip from a fellow YouTuber about a possible leak for DLC4 Revelations. The apparent leak was posted on the Seven Sins Gaming forum and was taken down within an hour of it going up. The contents of the leak stated that Revelations is not the name of the next map, but the name of the next map pack, which will include remasters from all the World at War and Black Ops 1 maps, and it also included a whole bunch of details, including the supposed name and wonder weapons. Now, in my analysis of the leak and the consensus of the community in general is that it's probably fake. But if you're interested in learning about that leak in full, as well as my full analysis on it, you can check it out by clicking the annotation on screen now for PC users, and for mobile users, I've included a link to it down in the description of this video. Well, that wraps up the news today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to smash that like button down below and subscribe if you're not already for more daily news updates. I've got a lot of awesome content coming your way very soon. I want to thank you again for watching, and I'll see you with another news update tomorrow.